Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video, and this time it is the Monday Night Raw 16th of April 2018 full show review and results right here on Wrestle Source. And it was night 1 of the Superstar Shakeup. I told you in my preview, I was very excited, very looking forward to Raw, and guess what? Raw was just so underwhelming and such a big disappointment. But I can tell you, so far, we already know SmackDown Live has definitely got the advantage in the Superstar Shakeup. Raw just absolutely took SmackDown Live's leftovers, basically. So tonight on SmackDown should be good. It should be very good with the start. Anybody they get at this point, SmackDown Live, it's going to be a bonus. Because they make Kurt Angle look like one of the most stupidest general managers in history with the picks that he picked. So I'm going to go through all what happened in last night's show. So to kick off the show, Jeff Hardy took on Jinder Mahal for the United States Championship. Jinder Mahal came out, Sunil Singh brought out Jinder Mahal and, introduced him. And then Jinder Mahal was just arguing about how come he doesn't get his limousines, how come he doesn't get like the Universal Champion Brock Lesnar. And then Kurt Angle made a funny joke about he should email him at kurt.angle@nofreakingway.com and that he's going to be defending his United States Championship. And then anybody that thinks he's better than Jinder Mahal, come out. Jeff Hardy came out. I was like, wow. And remember, Jinder Mahal was supposed to face Randy Orton at Backlash. Well, guess what? Jeff Hardy won the match in a back-to-back match. Not exciting. Just a normal matchup for Monday Night Raw to start the show. So Jeff Hardy is a Grand Slam champion. He is a Grand Slam champion. And Jinder Mahal invoked his rematch clause at the Greatest Royal Rumble pay-per-view. So that should be good. That should be good. What else happened? Yeah, then we had Sasha Banks versus Bayley. I thought we were actually going to get a match. I thought the match was going to come to an end. Very good match, as you expect with Sasha Banks and Bayley. Both of them need to go over to SmackDown Live. So Sasha Banks had in the back statement, looked like Bayley was going to tap out. Guess who came out? The Riot Squad came out. So Naomi didn't move. I said Natalya should move. Naomi, Becky Lynch didn't move. I was very surprised. The Riot Squad came out and destroyed Sasha Banks and Bayley. Sasha Banks and Bayley must go to SmackDown Live. That's four women they moved. The Riot Squad and Natalya. So Sasha Banks, Bayley, maybe Alexa Bliss have to go to SmackDown Live, and Asuka has to go to SmackDown Live. We then got a squash match. The Authors of Pain defeated Heath Slater and Rhino. They squashed them with the last chapter. Then we had a very funny segment with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn appearing on Miz TV. And then so Miz was like, oh, he's going to introduce the new people over here on Monday Night Raw. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, they came out. It was very funny. They started cracking jokes and stuff like that. Then Sami Zayn pulled out his glasses and started clearing out his throat. I was laughing. He was saying how Stephanie McMahon overruled Angle's decision and signed the Yet movement to Raw. So this is bad for Kurt Angle. Because we saw last week they drew, but Stephanie McMahon said no, both of them deserve to Monday Night Raw because of their talent. Much to the consternation of the Olympic gold medalist. Angle then quickly informed, then Miz was talking about why is he interrupting their moment and that they will be better, they're better than the Avengers and stuff like that. It was just so funny. And then Miz was saying him and the Mr. are going to destroy, Then Kurt Angle told Miz that SmackDown Live demanded, Shane McMahon, Page and Daniel Bryan demanded that they move over Miz to SmackDown Live. And Daniel Bryan wanted it because we know storyline continuation. We know what's happened between the Miz and Daniel Bryan. I can't wait for that match to happen. Miz is the only person so far confirmed going to move into SmackDown Live. And then Miz was like, no, us and the Mr. will dominate SmackDown Live. Are you stupid? Now we're just going to turn SmackDown Live into the A show again. And then Kurt Angle's like, no, the Mr. Raj are staying on Monday Night Raw, but you're going. So I'm interested to finally see Miz by himself. Then Kurt Angle made a match. The Mr. Raj and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, Braun Strowman, Bobby Lashley, and the Mystery Superstar making his Raw debut. And I was like, that's just death for the Mr. Raj, Owens, and Zayn. Then we had Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt. I'm kind of liking their team already. I like their entrance. They came out with the lantern and changed music. Love Matt Hardy's theme song. They buried the Revival. The Revival are buried. They must go to SmackDown Live. The Revival must go to SmackDown Live in the Superstar Shake-Up. Who did you think won? It was Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt with a very, very good double finisher they used. I think Bray Wyatt lifted up one of them, Dawson or Wild, I'm not sure. And then Hardy hit the twist of fate. Then we had Ember Moon versus Mickie James. Nia Jax was on commentary, the new Royal Women's Champion. Alexa Bliss was supposed to be on commentary, but she stayed in the back because she didn't want to be next to a bully. She had no space to sit at the table, just mocking Nia Jax. Ember Moon defeated Mickie James. Nothing really to talk about. Ember Moon obviously staying on Raw. But Ember Moon hit a absolutely beautiful eclipse on Mickie James, and Mickie James sold it beautifully. She did like a front flip after the eclipse. It just looked so good. Then we saw Dolph Ziggler come out. He was also moved to Monday Night Raw from SmackDown Live, and he was talking about how good he is. Then Titus Worldwide came out. Titus O'Neil, Apollo Crews, and Dana Brooke. Then Titus says, you know what? You can join Titus Worldwide with your talent and blah, blah, blah. Dolph Ziggler's like, no, you know what? I appreciate the offer, but as I was saying, I'm not here alone. Then we saw the former NXT champion, former Intercontinental champion, Drew McIntyre, come out of nowhere and absolutely destroy Apollo Crews and, who was I saying? Apollo Crews and Titus O'Neil. They hit an absolutely beautiful double finisher. It looks like they're going to be in the tag team division, which is very good for Monday Night Raw, because we know Raw's tag team division has been absolutely awful. And with also Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn will probably be in the tag team division, and the Mr. Raj will actually be in the tag team division. So this is very good for Monday Night Raw. And Breezango also moved to Raw. This is very, very good. This was the finisher. Dolph Ziggler went behind, was hitting the zigzag. While he was hitting the zigzag, McIntyre hit the Claymore kick on Crews. Look, absolutely beautiful. Samoa Joe confronted Roman Reigns. Again, Roman Reigns came out. You know the same old story, getting booed. Just turn him heel. There's a funny video. I might put it in the description. Not funny, but seeing if Roman Reigns would be if he was a heel, like how he was in NXT. Absolutely phenomenal. I don't know why they don't turn him like that. Samoa Joe was talking. He just interrupted Reigns after Reigns was like, you know what? I'm going to go to the Great Royal Rumble. I'm going to leave Brock Lesnar in that steel cage. I'm going to become the Universal Champion, blah, blah, blah. Samoa Joe came out with another pipe bomb. He said, the only thing you don't brag about is getting the job done. You always brag about coming to work. And then he showed a package of all the things that Brock Lesnar has done to him. And then he said he'll be waiting for him at Backlash. Then Roman Reigns said, that's what Brock's done. How about you get your lazy fat ass and do something about it? I started laughing. That was funny. And then Samoa Joe walked up to the ring and walked back out at the heel. He is. Then we had Natalya. We know Natalya has been drafted to Raw. Natalya and Ronda Rousey, looks like they have a little alliance. Natalya faced off against Mandy Rose. She defeated Mandy Rose with the sharpshooter. Who cares about the match? After the match, Absolution started attacking Natalya. Very sad that Absolution still have Paige's theme song. They'll probably be moved out to SmackDown Live tonight. Then, you know what happened? Ronda Rousey came out to help Natalya. Then silly Sonya Deville. It's very stupid of her. She stepped up to her. She's been chatting rubbish about Ronda as well on Twitter. And she just got beat up. She got jabbed. She got punched in front of her. And she got rugby tackled to the ground. And that was literally it. Mandy Rose didn't want nothing about it. Nothing of it. Then we had Cesaro and Sheamus face off against Breezango. Could Breezango have been moved to Raw? And guess what? That's good. If they move into Raw, they're actually wrestling. Because they were on SmackDown Live doing absolutely nothing. They went to Raw. They faced off against Cesaro and Sheamus because they had a backstage fit earlier in the night. where they were giving out fashion tickets to Cesaro and Sheamus. This was a pretty decent match. We know Tyler Breeze's and Fandango's skill in that ring. Breezango actually defeated the Bar. I wasn't surprised. I was expecting it. Just like what Titus Worldwide did to the Bar. They rolled up the Bar and won the match. Then we had the mega main event. We had the Intercontinental Champion Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, Braun Strowman, Bobby Lashley, and glorious, as I wanted, Bobby Roode on Monday Night Raw. But I really hope Bobby Roode turns into a heel. I hate seeing him as a face. They absolutely destroyed The Miz, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and The Miztourage, as we already knew. We already knew who the winner was coming back into it. Miz didn't really get a good send-off on Raw. It was terrible. They got destroyed. Then it came to Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens were beat up. Then it came to Miz in the ring with Strowman. And he was doing the yes kicks, the running kicks in the corner. Daniel Bryan, imitating Daniel Bryan. And then you know what happened? He was going to tag one of the Miztourage. And guess what? Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas drop off the apron, betraying the Miz. Miz's face looked shocked. He was like, I made you. Blah, blah, blah. He turned around slowly, running power slam. 1, 2, 3. That was the end of Raw. Miz, goodbye. From Monday Night Raw, the Miztourage betrayed him because they don't need him, obviously, and he's going to SmackDown Live. My opinion, very underwhelming and disappointing Monday Night Raw. I really don't know why they just don't do a WWE draft. I don't know. Probably after SummerSlam. I don't know why they just don't do a draft. I don't get the superstar shake-up business. But definitely, Raw's picks were terrible. SmackDown, Seth Rollins, we should be seeing Seth Rollins go to SmackDown Live because Jinder Mahal brought the United States title, even though Jeff Hardy won it. And that is my Monday Night Raw review. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Make sure to smash that like button, share it all over social media, and subscribe.